Well, hey there, neighbor. It's me, Angie. Come on over. We're outside today. When you drive up, you've been here before. You know the routine. Go in the house, get your drink, your snack, whatever you want. Come outside, and I hope you brought your lawn chair because we're going to sit outside today and talk. I don't know what it is, but when you get out in nature and the wind's blowing in your hair and you're not really that hot, it's so easy to embrace who you are or who you want to be. So I hope today when we talk that we can just be, you know, honest with each other. Honesty goes a long way. And some people just don't want to be honest. They don't feel like they can be honest. There was probably a time in my life that I probably felt like I couldn't be honest either. I know growing up as a teenager, I felt like I had to be something that maybe I wasn't. But, being a teenager, we really don't know who we are anyway. We're looking to find out who we are, even into our 20s. Some people don't discover who they are until in their 40s. And then some have not even discovered it yet. And they're senior citizens. But it all is based on if you want to find who you really are. If you want to make a difference. Or are you happy where you are and, just settle for whatever you're doing? Some people just settle. They get in life and they have all these hopes and dreams and they don't come true immediately. So people just settle. They settle for a spouse. They settle for a job. They settle for a home or somewhere to live. They just always are settling. And they're not really getting their heart's desire. Do you know what your heart desires are? Do you ever think about them, or have you hidden them so deep inside you because you just got tired of wanting them and nothing ever happens? People can get frustrated over that. You keep trying to be positive, keep trying to strive to do better, but it seems like for every step you take 2 steps back. Seems like we're fighting up against something that we can't get through, like a wall or something. But I'm here to tell you, don't give up. Keep moving. And especially, don't stay in that negative state. Negativity can cause so many things to happen to you in your life that you don't even realize it's because of your outlook. If you would just change your perception on a few things and just look at them in a different way, things would be different. But a lot of times, and I say this because I've suffered too in my younger years from depression. And depression is so hard to overcome. It's so hard to not sit there and feel like it's never going to get any better. And I can assure you it does get better. Some people have went through traumas. Someone they trusted a lot has betrayed them, done something to them, caused them to never want to trust anybody again. Which that's understandable because that happens to a lot of us. It only takes one person to say a few words of negativity towards you and it destroys you. I remember a girl that was in our high school and she was in our graduating class and we went to school together. And these girls played basketball. And the girl really wasn't heavy set. And she really didn't need to lose any weight. She looked really good. But there was this other girl And I think she was kind of jealous of this girl that I'm telling you about. But she told this girl, "You're fat. You need to lose weight." Well, she didn't need to lose weight, and she was very pretty. Well, believe it or not, this girl became anorexic. Struggled with it for years just because of those words that this girl said to her. And this girl was supposed to be her friend. And she trusted this girl that said she needed to lose weight. And she became anorexic. I can remember she was so little, and we kept saying, you know, you need to put weight on. You need to eat. And she just wouldn't do it. Even in her adulthood, even after we got out of school, she still was small and struggled with anorexia. Just because of those words that the person that said it to her, she thought was her friend. But really that girl was jealous of her. You know, jealousy is nothing but causes trouble. There's nothing good that can come out of jealousy. I can honestly say, me as a person, I've never been jealous of anything that anybody had or another person. I never wanted to be somebody else. I never wanted to have what they had. I was always searching to better myself. You know, some marriages, the couples are jealous of each other. And the husband doesn't want the wife to even speak to another man without him being present. And sometimes he don't even want her to speak to him when he's around, you know, because he's that jealous. I never was that way toward James, and he never was that way toward me. We could feel free to talk and speak and be friends with anybody we wanted to. You know, you can trust somebody till they give you a reason not to. But once they give you that reason not to, you got to believe that you can't trust them. No matter what they say. You got to know that it takes a long time to build trust, but it takes a split second to destroy all of it. But that doesn't mean that you don't love the person that you gave all your trust to. That just means that you can no longer confide in them, and you look at them totally different after you lose trust in them. Because when you give your trust to somebody, you're giving yourself. You know, a lot of people will not open up to even their spouse about who they truly, truly are. The things they really like, their desires, what they want to do with their life. They just live for their mate and whatever their mate wants to do. Don't be like that. Stand up and say what you want to do, what you like, where you want to go. Don't let somebody else dictate that. I know some people say, well, I stay at home and don't have a job, so I have to do what everybody else does. No, you don't. You be you. And get out and get a job or do something that makes you feel needed or wanted or valued. Because everybody needs to be valued. Because you are valuable. You are needed. You are wanted. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not. Don't let anybody tell you that your appearance is not good. That you're not pretty or you're not handsome. Nobody else would want you. Don't let anybody say that to you, because that's not true. negative words that come from somebody that's supposed to love you, they don't love you. If they're going to speak negative about you. Now, I know some things need to be corrected, but when a man and a woman are married, I had another friend. This was so sad, but she was real small when they got married. She started having children, and she gained weight. She did. Well, her husband would make fat jokes around her all the time. And he would tell her that she wasn't the woman he married and she was fat, and he would call her names. And I remember us going to church and he would tell jokes, us all in a group, and he would tell jokes about her, and she'd be standing there about the weight she had gained. And I didn't see how she took that, because I was thinking, if James Smith said anything about my weight, which as heavy as I am now, he has never said anything about me being this heavy. Now, it bothers me, but he's never said anything in a negative way toward me. But some people do. Well, she ended up having the gastric bypass surgery, and she did lose weight. And guess what? He's happy now. But she needed to do it for her, not for him. Because he needed to love her when she was a larger size, as well as when she lost weight. Had I been her, I probably would have left him after I lost weight. No, actually before. I would have probably said, bye. Please don't let people, and especially the ones that say that they love you, treat you like they don't love you. Because if they really and truly loved you, they wouldn't say some of the things they say to you. I don't know if people aren't strong enough to fight back, and I don't mean physically fight. I mean stand up for saying stop. Stop saying those things about me, because it's not true. Because you have to get up every morning like I did this morning. And of course, I've said it before, I wake up and, I'm hurting. I got to get myself together. And I start getting dressed, and it does, I think about me being this large, but I'm working on that right now. But it doesn't make me depressed about it. It doesn't make me feel less than who I am. It's just something that I need to change. Don't let anybody talk about how well you speak, how well you don't speak, how you're not well educated. Don't let them make you feel inferior, is what I'm trying to say. You stand up for you, because nobody else will unless you do it. And I'm here to tell you, neighbor, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I want you to be happy, healthy, hopeful, and headed in the right direction. And that's where we need to be, headed in the right direction. So what is the right direction? Positivity, love, grace, mercy. Loving one another as we love ourselves. But first we have to love ourselves before we can love anybody else. Now, I want you to really think about that. Do you love yourself? I mean, truly, truly love yourself. I mean, not in an arrogant way, like a selfish way, like wanting everything for you. Like, yeah, I love myself. I'm going to get this, this, and this because I deserve it. No. I'm speaking of love yourself in don't let anybody treat you wrong in a negative way. Get up and serve others. Do things for others. Know who you are, even without your makeup, without your hair done, without losing a lot of weight. Know who you are on the inside, because this is just an outside shell. This is not who we really are. Who we really are is deep within us, and we need to let that shine. That's where positivity comes from. That's where the love for others comes from, the love that we have for ourselves. We need to radiate nothing but the light. And even in darkness, we need to be like a flashlight. You know how you walk around with a flashlight in the dark? We need to be that light to show others, hey, there's a hole right there. Don't step in it. Come over here. You're going to hurt yourself. You know, and guide and help them while others guide and help us. We're all in this together. Don't fight each other. Love each other. You know, it takes a village to raise a child, is the saying. Well, you know, it takes a village for all of us to really be at peace and love and kindness on YouTube. That's what we need. So strive to do that. Don't gossip. Don't have drama. Don't bring things into a chat that don't need to be there. And with that being said, neighbor, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you'll know the next time I'm coming to you with a video. And you'll know the next time that I'm ready for you to come over and us spend time together. Because I love spending time with you. Share me out. Comment. You know I love your comments. Love your comments. You can ask me anything you want to ask me. We're friends. You can be honest with me, because I'm going to be honest with you. Don't hesitate. Life's too short. And today, while you're out or inside, look around at the beauty that we've been given and enjoy it. And with that being said, neighbor, bye.